Hello and welcome back. My series of viewers. Today in this episode, I would like to show you how can I create MVVM Jetpack Compose to do CRUD, create, read, update, and delete. So here's the structure, architecture. I break down here. We have kind like view model, repository, model, data layer, and database. And also this is the flow, how the every blocks mean how the every blocks in architecture, every architecture works together, and you might be wonder why data model is separate from the other blocks because data just represent for the structure of data. It defines the model for data, but it does not dictate how the data affects. So I'm not gonna connect data model to other blocks right here. Okay, I won't care much about the others. So let's um okay. And the point here, I want to use ChatGPT to code Uh, the CRUD app with Jetpack Compose follows MVVM model architecture, and do you know why? Because this is AI century, so no need to code by yourself. And with AI, we can make it faster by just copy and paste. And yeah, that's the point. If you understand all the logic and how the all the components works together, okay. So let's write the prompt. I will write like I want to create an Android app with Jetpack Compose to do CRUD CRUD task like this, and to do CRUD task. And yeah, it might be and it's project structures must follows MVVM architecture, right? Okay, let's do it. Let's see how the ChatGPT answer and help it to do that, to do the task. Listen. Okay, just sound like a solid project. You need to following the components. Okay, we have the UI layer, which you can call the UI layer in the views. So view will display the data to the user and display everything on the screen by collecting the user input and forward them to ViewModel, and ViewModel will hold the UI state and expose it using state flow or live data. Okay, so alright, just give me the structure, right? Give me all the code. I will tell it to do the next task. Okay, so right here, this is a data layer, or actually it's a model, and model will define the shape of data. So um, okay, so we'll create. Alright, so we have all the code now. Let's do the task by create folder to specify our architecture. Like where the package? Right here. We must have the package like model. Okay, and we create next is the model like um, view, and the next is the model for what's MVVM model, ViewModel. So the next package is ViewModel, right? And it's time to okay, so let's delete this. Okay, we don't need to preview. Right, let's delete this and auto delete the function inside here. We don't need the inner padding too, so leave it alone and don't care much about it. Um, so I will ask ChatGPT where is the view. Okay, the view is here, but it's not good. So I want to create a best views and make the UI looks good. Okay. Um, and so we just have the name here, the item in name. We create the item to see the data class or the model inside the model folder. We'll create a yes, choose this like data class and type item for this name and press enter. You see data class here, and then what's next? This is data layer, so we have to copy it like this. Alright, here we go. We will add the library to CloudPass. Let's control save. Let's do more access. Like okay, just tell ChatGPT now. Listen a little bit music. Remember, I'm using um, catalog dependency versions. Okay, with add rooms like this is the room versions. We add in the versions like in the tom file. Let's look at for tom file right here. Alright, add the room version here. And under the library, we'll add like room runtime, room cases, room compilers. Okay, just copy and paste down here. Right, and then implements implement room runtime and run KTs, and also kept room compilers inside the ViewModel module down here. Alright, let's okay, migrate to KSB. Just don't care about that. Just sync now, and let's see. This library supports use KSB instead of CAP, which greatly improves the performance. Okay, so no. Make sure you cap to enable in ViewModel. So we'll add the Kotlin cap at the top of the plugin like this. Alright, let's sync the project again and see how it works. Like, okay, and I hope it works well. Alright, and I think it works well now because I just add the capped plugin at the top of the ViewModel. So what good to do next? And I think the the rising of ChatGPT would help us a lot to add more dependency, because before ChatGPT we have to search many times on Google to find dependency and import it, and there's no need to use it anymore. To just one prompt and we got anything. Alright, so we have the jump back to the model. We have to import the entity dependency like this. Alright, so I will explain just a little bit. Sorry. I will explain the data class just a little bit. This is a data layer. So entity we define this is a kind of table, and the table name is item, and it will have a primary key like ID. Alright, we have the ID here. And the right primary key will be auto-generate. Like when we create how many names we have, means how many primary keys we have. I mean, from the ID we have 5 names, so we have 5 IDs from 0 to 4. Okay. Okay. So what's next? We have to create the DAO, the data access object. So okay, we put DAO into the model too. So we create the DAO, right? I create an interface, right? It would be an interface would be item dot. I'll have to see and check it right, and paste the code here, and we need to import the DAO library, and the queries like this by point the mouse to the methods like this. We use flow. In this case, you must choose Kotlin coroutine flows because we're using Jetpack Compose. So I'll explain a little bit about the DAO, the data access objects, and this is the interface, and this is the annotation of DAO. That means we're using a DAO, right? And here we have DAO like when we're using DAO like we define methods to do with our data. Like we have the first method like get all items, that means we'll get all the list of the item inside from the item model. So it will query to the database and select from all the items from the item table. And the second function is insert. We will insert the item into the database. And the final is the delete function. We'll delete the item. We don't want it to exist in database. And database here is the, the room. Yeah, we use room for our database. So like room like a library, and a library store books, while room will store the data. So we'll do all the methods in here with the room. Okay. So what do we do next? Come back to ChatGPT. We have to create a database. Alright, so we have to create a database like app database. Okay, we create an abstract class database. So copy the code here. Jump back to Android Studio. Inside the model, we'll create a app database. Okay, choose class. Listen a little bit music and paste all the code here. So import the database annotations, and it will define the entity. Actually, it's a table. If use in the website, like table schema, and we have the table name item. Okay, we need to import the room database class 2 and the application. Import the object room, and you know what? So no need to know all the code. What's all the code doing? You must need like need like we have need to add database item down. We need this, and this is define our this code will define our database, and it will build the database with the name app database. Okay, we have app database, and inside app database we have the table, and the table is item. So inside the item we have some property like ID and name, and we have the methods like we can do, and yeah, now define how many methods we can do with our data. So I'll define 3 methods we can do with our data. We can get all the item. We can insert the new item into the database. We can delete the data exists in the database. Alright, so what do we do next? Oh, a repository. So in this case, I would prefer to create a repo package. Okay, I will copy this and I'll copy this and create a new class and name it what class? Item repository. Item repository, like this. Okay, copy and paste the code down here. Alright, we had here, we need to import the item DAO interface and the flow, Kotlin coroutine flow. About the item, we import the item, item model from the model folder right here. Okay. Sorry, it's a cold day, so my throat like it's not good. And come back to the document. So what do repository responsible for? what is a repository responsible for is act like a single source of true data. It fetch data from local database or remove API. So in this case, we don't use remove API, right? So we fetch data from the local database. Okay, so in this case, we declare an item repository, and we have to recreate again all these the methods we just define with item down. So next time we have to create a view model, right? We create item view model. So we have a folder view model here. So just create a class, and we create item view model. Okay, copy and paste the code here. Alright, we need to import the application, Android view model, and the item repository. Okay, and the flow to coroutine flow and item from the item model. Alright, let's see. And the app database, that is our database inside the model right here. This is our app database, which is define build and name our database like app database with name. This is view model scope. We import attention properties, and we use launch. Use coroutine scope to launch. So what do the codes there? I mean, I will explain this item view model a little bit. So we define the item view model. We extend from Android view model. We define two variables. The first one is private one. We use repository. That means I'll make it private, and no one can define our method except us who do this project. And the second is a public variable or item. Is we take all the items, list item, and using flow to list all the item, and we create an init block. So it will whenever we run the project, this init block will be the first thing to run first. Alright, listen a little bit. And alright, so inside init block, we define a variable and name it item down. And the item down we had here will get the database from the app database. Yeah, there is no app database here because we just create an app database inside here. And we require the repository from the item repository we've just created. And alright, this is just a simple block. It's make sure all the items will be fed. It's make sure all the items will be fed when we run the app. Okay, and outside the init block, we have two functions which are insert and delete. Alright, what do we do next? And next time we'll create a UI layer, right? It's a view layer. So view layer do what? It display data to the user and collects user input, forward them to the view model. Alright, this is view, right? I'll create right item screen, right? We have create a class of files. We'll name it item screen. Press enter and paste the code here. Alright, we have many things to import, like Alright, so because this will cause the errors like this. Look at this. Type Android X dot compose dot runtime state Kotlin collection links has no methods get value, so it cannot serve as a delegate. So we copy this code. Look at this. You have to notice this, and we have to delete the collect state here. You type get value. All right, let's see. Yeah, the error disappear, right? And then to remember, import or remember, we use the first one and the mutable state of 2. And all right, let's see. Um, so it will it will like set value method, right? So copy the get value, import right here. We'll uh, replace get by set value like this. All right. So it's the error from remember mutable state of this pair, and by the column we just import it like this from the compose and modify all. So it's import all the compose components from the Android compose UI like this. Okay. That's good one. By the color, right? Is that right? I don't know. Okay, just use uh, alignment and okay, right here we need to import all the dependencies. Look at this. Can't believe this. Composer invocations can only happen from the context of notation composable. We control this to not implement the card and argument time mismatch, but actual time is Kotlin collection list, but Kotlin integer was expected. Alright, listen a little bit music. We will import function car from the um, which is car on click like this, right? We have to fix a little bit about our car component. Alright, so let's copy and this and copy and paste the code here. Don't worry, it's just we need to create a variable view model, right? Under the on create. So where the on create. So look at this on create. So we need to create a variable view model provider. So we need to import. Okay. What do we do next? We create item string. We declare the item string, and with uh, the, the the parameter view model here. So just select inner padding inside the scaffold, right? Paste its item string here. Commands like import function item string. It has padding, so it needs a padding parameter, right? So we add in like inner padding. Okay, just I really don't like this inner padding. Okay, like this, right? So I'll declare the item string here. So import function item string, and what about the inner padding? Jump back to the item string. We're at the modifier parameters. Add the second parameter like this. Modifier will be modifier and equal to default modifier like this. Okay, and come back to main activity. We define the second modifiers um, modifiers dot padding, and we'll pass the inner padding right here. Okay, then no error display, right? And we have to show the error here. Change parameter count type to function list item. We got the error, so it's time to show the error and listen a little bit music. We almost done to create a simple CRUD project. Follow the MVVM project structure. So I will copy and show it. All the code and see how it's helped to fix the code. Alright, we um alright. Did anyone see any difference between two imports? We have Android X, Compose Foundations, lazy.items is two same. I don't know why. This is my code, okay, and I just copy it from you. Alright, so the problem here, we need to pass the items equal to items. Alright, so let's pass the equal like items here. Alright, okay. Is that right? Okay, it's not right at all. Check the import. So we need to import this kind of items. Right. Let's see. Okay. Okay. So that's good. And all the error disappear. Yes, good. So now it's time to run our app, right? We have to set everything on. So it's time to run our app. And for the first time, you need to debug to show if there is any error. Make our clap keep closes. Okay. So everyone's as you can see here, I got an error. So kinda like coroutine continue aces completion like wrong with type of the parameter must be a class annotated with entity or a collection array of it. So we got error with the item down Java, and we got another error from the failures like okay, so we got error with capped debug coupling, right? We add Gemini instead of using ChatGPT, and yeah, don't have any fools like believe in Gemini because it's not good for debugging an app. But see, yeah, I'll give it a little bit. Okay, so we got problem in item down here. We have to use list item correct suspend. Alright, you should not be passing continuation room handles coroutine internally. If you're using coroutine, make sure your code like this, right? We get all items, so we don't need to use flow, right? Okay, so they don't need to use flow, right? Let's do it. And then no need to use flow, right? And we just delete the flow like this. And okay, in this time I choose to believe in what is okay. So for the inserts, we need to add the conflict, right? The conflict for the insert in the item down too. Alright, like this. Alright, it's good. And let's save. Alright, let's save the project and run the debugging again. Let's see. It still show the error, right? Can't believe it. So I will copy all the error, just add for ChatGPT help. Okay, check import. Your item follow should return a list item, not single item object, or some other time. Make sure it is declared correctly in your item view model. Alright. Alright, so this must be like this in item view model or something. Okay, I don't care much about that. If you got any errors, just tell ChatGPT. Alright, maybe it's too long, right? It's too long. I will ask ChatGPT, is it okay if I don't use flow to get all the list of items? Okay, so it's too much, right? Let's see. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to turn on microphone, and very sorry. I don't know if you can listen me or not. Okay, so it's keep the data, right? Because I save it in database. So we enter the query like select like this from items, and we'll run the queries. Okay, we have here. So we have here all the the ID and the name or the data. We have speaker, we have desktop, we have computer. So let's try to delete an item and see how it's displaying our database, right? And I'll to delete the computer item and see. Look at this in our select from item. We use to light update. Okay, so the computer disappear because I just delete the computer item, and now I just add the keyboard item, and let's see the app inspection again. We just see the keyboard at the ID 4 display after speaker here. All right, so okay, so I'll delete get all the item, and I'll insert the new item by typing the new item like speaker, desktop, and keyboard, and press the button add item. It will add the item and display under the lazy column. Okay. So today this time tutorial end now, and if you have any question or if you don't have, leave and okay, there's nothing to show anymore. See you next time, and okay, next time I would prefer to create a chat box with Jetpack Compose. Right. See you.